Welcome back, everyone. Today is Wednesday, October 5th, and because of the 250 being down, I've got another repair company is coming tomorrow, Thursday. So just trying to find some stuff to do because I can't, as I talked about, I'm gonna be building a timber frame roof over David's memorial, and I want to build it on the ground. Well, not right on the ground, but you know, a couple of feet off, and then pick it up. I actually asked Chris if he would come and give me a hand so that I could set it and he could pick it, because I don't have anybody else to do either one. I can pick it, and you can't really set it by yourself with it swinging around. So anyway, I don't know. I may have to build it in place if this is going to take too long to get fixed. So we don't even know what's wrong with it yet. So what I've been wanting to do is remove, when I cleaned out, this was, you can see the video cleaning the ditch ponds out, I don't know, 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago, I don't even remember. I dug up the material and just placed it over here, not wanting to leave it this long, but like everything else. So I'm gonna see what I can do about getting this out, and I brought the General over, and I'm gonna load it in the General and take it down to the diversion trail. I think that's where I want to dump it and spread it out over there. So let me get to it. I'll grade it out. It's down. You can get a much better view from over there. We'll be able to see the ducts now. She'll be good. This will all grow up. This is nice topsoil here. This will grow anything. And I've got to get rid of the, not get rid of it, but move the ducks pool, because they don't need that anymore. They have found the lake finally, and they love it. So I'm just hoping they don't swim out the breach and go want to see what's out that way. But I want to get rid of that. Like I said, not get rid of it, but just put it away because we don't need it. So all right, I'll go get a shot down in the back is what I did. I'm sorry for the shadow, but that's the time of day it is. It's 4:30. So let me go down in the back and show you what I did down there. All right, so here's the back part. Nice topsoil. Some roots I got to clear out, but which don't help the grading process. But again, this level is going to be built up all the way down. Again, this is the diversion trail, so that's going to go all the way down. Won't be with all this good stuff because I don't have too much of this good topsoil, but I'll dig up the rest of the the rest of the sand, and that will go in there, and this will be level to right there. All right, as usual, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. And here is a walk-through set of forks for the skid steer. The reason I wanted to get these, I need two anyway, because I use the man basket on here, and then I can still lift up material with the skid steer. But this one, you'll see it when I put it together, but you walk through the center. So getting into the skid steer, obviously on a tractor it doesn't matter, but when you got to climb, you don't have to climb up and over it, even though you could, this one has steps on the side and you can kind of go around. But I wanted to get one like that, since that would be a little bit less acrobatics needed. So I'll get a shot of it once I unpack it and put it together. All right, well, here is the fork. I built it on this, you saw it was part on the pallet, so in case anybody wants to know how to put it together, at least all the pallet forks I've seen, they come with a notch in the center, which is sometimes good and sometimes bad. If you want just one of these in the center to lift something up, well, I mean, you could do it, but you run the risk of it popping off. So you hook it on the top in the center and then slide it over there. So that's how that works. I do like the way these lift up. The other ones you have to hold them, whereas these get positioned up when you lift it. So I do like that. These are 5,500 pounders, I believe, capacity, but you can see the center, so you can step up and walk through and go into the skid steer, whereas you'd have to climb over the side on it if I put the ones that I have for this on it. So I'm going to switch them around, but as you can see, that's the way that as you've seen before, the way I stack up everything right now until I'm going to build a new shed in the back, but everything's tandem, so that's the first one. So unfortunately, it takes a little bit to, if you want to get that one out, I've got to move everything. But I don't know if I feel like doing that right now. But what I want to do is get a comparison of the lift heights on that between the tractor and the skid steer. So I will do that in a separate video. But for right now, I just wanted to show that. That's all I got to say about that. All right, here's a look at the Kubota and the Takeuchi next to each other. They're pretty similar in height. Now, I'm a little bit tipped back on the skid steer. That's the self-leveling. I didn't do anything. I just lifted it up, so that's what it tips it back just a hair, so that material doesn't fall out. But They're pretty close. Now lifting capacity is nowhere near. The TL12 can lift can lift 3 times, 4 times the weight that the Kubota can. But I'm pretty impressed with the. That's pretty close. That's if that was tipped back. If you look at the back, that's pretty much the same. And I'll get a shot of it. I'll take the camera in and I'll put that down and I'll show you the walkthrough feature of why I wanted that. So let me get in there. All right, here's a view from in the cab. So you could see, and again, people don't get the scale of how big this machine is. It makes that Manitou, which was very close in specs anyway. Close in specs, not in actuality. But how high up this is. But see, normally, right now, if that was a regular skid steer, I'd have to like step over there and step out there and break my neck. But here, you can just step right through. So that is the reason that I wanted that. So, yep, you just step right there. Now, obviously, if something's on the forks and you want to get out, then you'll probably have to do something. But just, I mean, it's just nice. And it's a nice big step, too. And you just get right in. So, I am happy with that. So that was from a company called Express Steel online. I am not getting any payment or endorsement from them, but it's a nice product. Price was good. I think it was 850 or 875. I can't remember exactly. Whereas even from the dealer, they wanted 1,000, and this is heavier duty, and it was not walk-through. So most of the walk-through ones I found were all about $1,100 or $1,200. So, all right, enough on that. And here's a look at my bucket storage for right now. Actually, I got to get that one over here as well, but for right now it's out there because I'm going to be using it again soon, and I didn't do it. So that's not all my buckets, but this is mostly. So I've got the post hole digger, I've got the Kubota bucket, I've got the grading bucket, got my plate compactor, lawnmower. I don't know why that's outside. Usually that's inside, but because I've been using it. And so I've got the 4-in-1, and I've got the forks underneath that on the pallet. And this one, and there is the rotary cutter. So everything's in, and just figured I'd show you that too.